Hey, it's just Mike again. Yay, hello. Today, I want to discuss insurance and diabetes. Way back when I thought it was a good idea to get insurance, my mom had just got a life insurance policy, and I thought, that's a pretty good, I'm making some money now. I could contribute to it, and I went through the whole thing, and they said, okay, you have to go see a doctor. And they waited till after I saw the doctor to come back and say, oh, well, I see here you're actually a type 1 diabetic, so you can apply for life insurance. I am sure things like that have changed. Now, can you get life insurance and just forget? No, because that's not a positive thing to do. Lying is going to defraud the system, and you're going to end up, well, you're not, but your beneficiaries are going to be out of luck. So, my little clues is we see an awful lot of ads on TV for life insurance. You don't need a medical or blah blah blah. They end up being quite expensive, or they don't pay out. I have heard many stories of saying the husband and wife signed up for this policy to be paid out on the death, and it got doubled if it was an accidental death, and her husband, I guess, passed away, and they called up to get paid out, and oh no, we found this and we can't pay. And I'm thinking, well, you really kind of should know this beforehand. Having someone who's a type 1 diabetic, and nowadays it's a hell of a lot easier because studies now show if you have tight control, you can live a long, prosperous life. But back in my day, insurance companies would not cover me, and there's no way in the world that I would get covered nowadays. Life insurance, you're out there, or hospital extended care, or what's another one? There's one other that you have to be truthful, but on the other hand, you have to know what you're buying. And nowadays, all these TV ads, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, and you get this little beneficiary guide or whatever the gift is. Chances are you have to do your research. You have to look at, do they pay out? My mother, who wasn't a diabetic, signed up with a company, and she would get, anyway, her premiums would her interest or something would pay her premiums. So after a while, she didn't even have to pay premiums, which was great. When she passed away, they paid out pretty quick. And that's what you want. I was surprised. I called on a Monday, and the following Thursday I had an envelope with a check. And what you need to do is to look into a large company. That's probably going to be the better one to look at, that's going to be there for whoever you need it to go to. Now, we have stopped. Sorry, I always itchy nose when I do this. We have stopped saying no to type 1 diabetics. At one point, even a type 2 wouldn't be covered. And, all these ones that say, oh yes, your fees will never go up, and look in to see, is it true? I would not go with an insurance company who just advertise on TV. There's ones that say, oh, seniors, yes, you'll get your money back if you live out the policy, and you just, it's kind of like, yeah, okay, but nowadays we have the internet, and we can type in reviews of this company, company A, company B, company C, and you could find what comes out of it. And if you go and talk to them after, you could say, well, what about this complaint, and see how truthful they are. Now, yes, you heard the ring. So there we are. I'm 4.3. So yes, by the time my worker gets here in about 45 minutes, I'll be ready to get some toast and PB. Now, just like driving, you may have to go and get another medical, and you may have to be seen by so-and-so, and they can look at your medical records and how well you've been controlling your diabetes. And I would like just one thing about being a diabetic, which would come easy. We already can't have any sweet, or shouldn't have any sweets on an ongoing basis. We have trouble getting a driver's license, and we have trouble getting insurance sometimes, and all of this is fine, but I just wish something would be easy for a type 1 diabetic, for a change. Even health insurance. Oh my God, you're a diabetic, and in the States, any pre-existing condition, you can't get health insurance. We are lucky up in Canada here that I'm able to get medical insurance. And with that, I'm able to take care of myself. If I need to go to the hospital, I don't have to sit there and worry, how am I going to pay for this? If I had, I was going to say siblings, I do have siblings. If I had, son or a daughter, and I passed away while they were young, then who's going to get the money 10 to 1, if you go by a fly-by-night company, you're going to see they're not going to get paid. Or an insurance company will somehow reduce the amount. And, oh, well, he didn't say he was this. And I think in Canada, we're a little bit gentler when dealing with people. So, insurance, look for a long-term, reliable company. Review this company. Get reviews. You can get them anywhere now. If you know someone who's dealt with that company, then super. Go with them if you feel comfortable. But remember, you have to be truthful. Talk to you later. Have a great night.